there exists a force within you, potent yet elusive, capable of shaping the very fabric of your destiny. It is not an external power bestowed upon the fortunate few. It is an internal force lying dormant within every individual, waiting to be awakened. This force is consistency, the relentless pursuit of mastery, the unwavering commitment to one's purpose, and the disciplined execution of one's principles. Day after day, consistency is not merely an act, it is a state of being, an embodiment of the deepest truths of who you are and who you aspire to become. For many of you, the path to consistency remains shrouded in darkness, obscured by the mists of indecision and the shadows of doubt. You wander through life aimlessly, adrift in the vast ocean of possibility, never anchoring yourself to a singular mission. You yearn for change, for transformation, yet you lack the resolve to commit to the process. You are not yet desperate enough, not yet hungry enough to grasp the power that lies within you. The harsh truth is this: you have not yet hit rock bottom. You have not reached the point where the pain of remaining the same outweighs the fear of change. Until you reach that point, consistency will remain a fleeting ideal, a distant dream. Consistency is not about grinding for the sake of grinding, about waking up at ungodly hours, simply to prove a point. It is deeper than that. You can wake up at 2 a.m., go to the gym, and still accomplish nothing if your actions lack purpose and direction. The true essence of consistency lies in the implementation of knowledge, in the execution of the principles you have absorbed. It is about taking what you know, what you have learned, and applying it with relentless determination, day after day. It is about the quiet moments of discipline, when no one is watching, when the allure of comfort beckons you to falter. Many of you are too ambiguous with your future. You drift through life without a clear sense of who you are, or where you are going. You lack an identity, a mission, a purpose that drives you to act with consistency. Without these anchors, you are like a ship lost at sea, tossed by the waves of circumstance and emotion. You must find your why, your reason for being, and let it guide you through the darkest nights and the stormiest seas. When you have a clear sense of identity and purpose, consistency becomes effortless. It becomes a natural extension of who you are, a manifestation of your deepest truths. When you know who you are and where you are going, nothing can stop you. You become like a force of nature, relentless in your pursuit of your goals. You can lose sleep, miss meals, endure hardship, and still keep going, because you are driven by something greater than yourself. Even when life knocks you down, when it seems as though the weight of the world is pressing you into the ground, you find within yourself the strength to rise. This strength does not come from some external source, it comes from within. It comes from the discipline you have cultivated, the principles you have embodied, the mission you have committed to. This is the hour that you must rise, that you must claw your way out of the darkness that has held you captive for so long. This is the moment when you must make the decision to show up, to execute, to implement the knowledge you have gained. The question is not whether you are consistent. The question is whether you can implement, whether you can execute, whether you can do what is right, even when every fiber of your being screams for you to quit. Consistency is a system of stability, regularity, and uniformity. It is not about sporadic bursts of effort. It is about sustained, disciplined action over time. You can be consistently lazy, consistently avoidant, consistently angry, and still claim to be consistent. But this is not the consistency that leads to mastery, to greatness. This is the consistency that leads to mediocrity, to a life of unfulfilled potential. The true power of consistency lies in the ability to execute with precision, to do what is required to fulfill your purpose, to walk the uphill path of significance with unwavering resolve. Anything worthwhile is uphill. It requires a rewiring of your mind, a redirection of your energy, a complete 180-degree shift in your approach to life. It requires a level of commitment that most people are unwilling to give. It is not about how much you can write down, how many books you can read, or how many seminars you can attend. It is about whether you are willing to follow through, to implement what you have learned, to take consistent, disciplined action in pursuit of your goals. You must say goodbye to the things that have disempowered you, the habits and mindsets that have kept you trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. Say goodbye to the blame game, to the arrogance, to the pride, to the comparisons, to the constant negotiations with yourself that lead you away from your purpose. Say goodbye to the excuses, the procrastination, the self-doubt that have held you back. These are the chains that bind you, the weights that keep you from rising to your full potential. We all need accountability, constructive analysis, coaching, and mentorship to keep us on track. We need friends who are not afraid to tell us when we have gone off course. We need to invest in the communities and environments that support our growth and development. This is not just about showing up professionally, it is about showing up personally, about living with integrity and character, even when no one is watching. It is about being the same person in the dark room as you are in the spotlight. The true question is not whether you are consistent, it is whether you are consistent in the right things. Are you consistently pursuing excellence, consistently pushing yourself to grow, consistently showing up as the best version of yourself? Or are you consistently sabotaging your progress, consistently falling back into old habits, consistently allowing fear and doubt to dictate your actions? Underneath all the layers of the facade, beneath the masks you wear, lies the real you. The you that is capable of greatness, the you that is destined for more. The question is whether you have the courage to peel back the layers, to confront the truths that lie beneath, and to commit to the path of consistency. It is not an easy path. It is a path fraught with challenges, with obstacles that will test your resolve at every turn. But it is the only path that leads to the fulfillment of your purpose, to the realization of your destiny. Consistency is not about doing what you feel like doing. It is about doing what is required, regardless of how you feel. It is about training your brain to follow through on your commitments, to execute with discipline and precision, even when the world is crumbling around you. It is about embodying the principles and values that guide you, about living with integrity and honor, about showing up every single day, even when it is hard. This is the power of consistency. It is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is about showing up day after day, even when the results are not immediate, even when the progress is not visible. It is about trusting the process, believing in the journey, and committing to the work, no matter how difficult it may be. You must understand that consistency is not a destination, it is a journey. It is a continuous process of growth, of learning, of evolving into the person you were meant to be. It is not about arriving at a place of comfort or ease. It is about embracing the discomfort, the struggle, the pain of growth. It is about becoming the kind of person who can weather the storms of life, who can rise above the challenges and emerge stronger, more resilient, more capable. So, rise up, draw the line today, and decide that you will no longer be a victim of circumstance. Decide that you will fight back against the voice in your head that tells you to quit. This is your life, and you are the one who controls it. You have the power to shape your destiny, to create the life you desire, but it requires consistency. It requires a relentless commitment to your goals, to your purpose, to the vision you hold for your future. No one is going to believe in you until you have already done it. No one is going to celebrate with you until you have achieved something worth celebrating. The work comes before the belief, and that means you will have to toil in the shadows, without applause, without recognition. You will have to fight against your own mind, against the part of you that craves validation and approval. Discipline is not about proving anything to anyone else. It is about proving something to yourself. Every day you say no to your dreams, you push them further away. Every day you choose comfort over discipline, you delay your progress. You cannot afford to be casual about your life. You cannot afford to let your mind run wild with excuses and distractions. You must take control, discipline your thoughts, and focus on what truly matters. The road to mastery is not a straight path. It is a winding journey filled with trials and tribulations. It is not for the faint of heart, or those who seek comfort and ease. It is for the warriors, the ones who are willing to fight for their dreams, to rise above the pain and the struggle, to become the person they were destined to be. Consistency is the alchemy of transformation. It is the process by which you take the raw materials of your potential and forge them into the gold of your destiny. It is not an easy process. It is a process of fire and heat, of pressure and pain. But it is the only process that leads to true greatness, to the fulfillment of your purpose. So, commit to the journey. Embrace the struggle, the discomfort, the pain of growth. Know that every step you take, every action you execute with discipline and precision is bringing you closer to the person you are meant to be. This is the power of consistency, the power to transform, to transcend, to become the master of your destiny.